Let me expand upon what I'm talking about when I say women who hate men, they're just practicing foreplay, right? So what you need to understand is women like to put themselves in a position to where they can be won over, right? This is the whole princess stuck in a castle guarded by a dragon, right? Women like to be put in a place to where they can be won over. So this is why women will create walls, hoping that a man will knock them down, right? So man hating online is foreplay to women because they are hoping that a man will be impressive enough to win her over, right? Women are always, the woman's lust is her idea of romance. Women are always doing things to create these perfect romantic situation and circumstances. So they really try to put themselves in a position to where they hate men, knowing that a woman can't hate a man, or the woman's biology is that she actually really, really loves men. A woman can't not center men. Even when women turn into lesbians, they still center men by acting like a man, right? But instead of leaning on their attraction to a man, they will just lean on their mimicking of a man instead, right? So what you got to understand is that the woman places herself in that position so she could be won over. And it's also, she does that for men as well, because she unconsciously understands, and consciously as well, that a man who's had to earn her would be a man who feels a great deal of satisfaction and reward, right? But all of this is a woman playing defense, right? When a woman is playing offense, she too wants to win over a man. And this is the reason why they pursue men who are unobtainable, men who are out of reach, men who are fleeting. This is why women are attracted to player archetypes and bad boy archetypes, because the woman knows intrinsically that if she's had to work hard and earn the affection and the love of a man, if she's able to successfully do that, then the love and the affection from that man will be real. It will be genuine, because he wasn't offering this thing. She's had to seduce this thing from him, out of him. And that's the only way us as human beings really know someone loves us, if we've worked hard for it. That's how we know that it's real. Fellas, think about it. If you was handed a 6-figure job for no reason, it would feel very good, but how much job security will you have? How much job security will you have? How secure will you genuinely feel about your position and your role in this job? This is the reason why working for something is so rewarding, because we also have the security behind it. We know we've earned something. We got this position, this job, this opportunity based on merit because we were the best. That is so much more secure. That is so much more reassuring than something being just given to you for apparently no reason. The feeling, if you are aware of yourself, then you will know the feeling you feel when somebody that you didn't see as an option, now it's like you was wrong about that person. Now you realize, oh my gosh, this person is a perfect option. It's a weird and a unique feeling. It kind of feels more powerful than if you were certain about this person from the beginning. Being won over by someone is a really genuine and authentic experience. Women feel this, and they've experienced it many, many times. Where women are so avoidant, women naturally say no first. And kind of like being proven wrong to yourself. When you're proven wrong about your judgment of somebody, it's almost like you admire and respect them so much more. As a black guy, I know this. I am an impressive black guy, and I've been an impressive black guy my entire life, right? And there's not many black guys like me. So I've had this unique experience in my life to where I have had such a level of love and respect and admiration from people. And the reason why I've had this heightened level of love, respect, and admiration is because they made judgments about me at first and they was wrong. And because and what happens is when someone makes a judgment about you and they realize that actually they were really wrong, and actually you are the opposite of what they first thought you to be, they almost feel like they owe you love, respect, and admiration for judging you incorrectly. And this is the reason why winning over somebody is so powerful. I'll give you another example. When I was growing up, my friends, they used to specifically go for girls who only liked black guys, right? That was their thing. One of the first questions I'll ask a girl is, do you like black guys? Right? Because these fellas, they didn't want to win over women, girls or women, whatever. They didn't want to win them over, right? They wanted it easy. They didn't want to compete for her. They wanted it to be easy. So they would ask this question, and if they said yeah, then they'll go ahead, right? And if they said no, then they wouldn't proceed, right? I was the absolute opposite because I've always valued the phenomena of winning somebody over and being won over. So I was different. I specifically used to go for lesbians and girls who did not like black guys because I knew I could win them over and I knew that had a bigger impact. And what we would find is that the girls, especially the white girls, who only liked black guys, well, they liked all black guys. These were girls that could not tell the difference between a 10 or a 1, nor did they care. They liked all black guys, right? And these girls, it does not matter what type of a black fellow you was, they will cheat on you with the most diabolical black guys. These girls did not care if they were ugly or good looking. It didn't matter. They just liked black guys. So my boys would go through awful experiences with these types of girls because the truth is they never won these girls over. These girls were already won over with the ideals of a black guy. Right? But then the girls that I would deal with, the level of loyalty I had from these lesbians, the level of loyalty I had from these girls that was not fascinated by black guys was supreme because I won them over. These girls, to this day, the girls that I've won over, the girls that I converted from lesbian to straight, and if you know me, you know I've done this a lot of times. The girls that I converted from not liking black guys to liking me, these girls have only gone on to, well, from what I've seen, like men or like black guys, right? Because of the impact of what I done to them by winning them over, by proving them wrong about whatever assumption they had of me. The phenomena of me winning them over, right? I was the prince. I slayed that dragon. And I released this girl from the castle. And she was like, oh my fucking God. Right? The phenomena of me winning them over, I left such a profound impact onto them. It changed their psyche. Right? I created a statue of myself in their psyche because I won them over. And for me, in turn as well, the women who've had the biggest impact on me won me over. I wasn't 100% sure on them for whatever reason, only to be proven wrong, right? And it's like this higher level of attachment and admiration was created within me because I was so stupid to view them incorrectly. Actually, they had tons of value and I was wrong about that. It's a unique experience. I say all of this to say this. Fellas, we need to be invested in winning women over. You should not trust a woman for a long-term option if you've not won them over in some type of way, if you've not seduced them in some type of way. I would not commit yourself long-term to a woman you've not won over because the job still hasn't been done, guys. I come across a lot of white guys and they will only go for women who only like white guys and have never ever done a thing with other races of women. This is stupid. This is stupid. You're lazy. You don't want to compete. You're so afraid of competing with other men. You know, you don't want to win these women over. You want these women won over by the idea of you and not you. You want these women won over by the ideal of you and not your individual character. That's not a good thing. And if you're successful, you won't find a woman of value by doing that. You know, so I say all of this to say this. Don't worry about women positioning themselves as man-hating. They are just literally creating the circumstances for you to win them over. And fellas, you should look forward. You are a competitive being. Stop being afraid of competing with other men. When I meet a woman, especially for the first time, I want her to compare me with other men. I want her to compare me with other men, right? Because that's how you can know for certain that this person values you. You know, so there is an element of competition that you need to win, guys. It's just that simple. There's an element of competition that we need to win. If you're not willing to compete with other men, if you're not willing to do the work to win this woman over in some type of a way, to overcome some type of avoidance from her, then, you know, the juice won't be worth the squeeze. You know, you need to trigger the phenomena of winning this woman over in order to be sure that this is a woman who will be loyal to you, love and respect and admire you. To my white fellas, what you don't want to be is in a situation where your woman is lying to you about her past, because that's so common. Don't think you guys understand how common it is. You know, I've had many female friends throughout my life. I've been a very, very extroverted person my whole life. And everyone that I know that has a white boyfriend tells me about how they need to lie to their white boyfriend about their past because of how insecure you are about their past. That's not good. That's not good. Do you see what I'm talking to you about? Low value? Do you want women who have to come in lying about who they are for you to be okay? I'm sure you probably don't. You need to get out there and have a mindset of competing. You can be better than these black guys or whatever. Trust me, fellas, I have competed with all different types of men, and the worst men to compete with has always been other black guys. There've always been other black guys, and if I'm going to be specific, dark-skinned black guys, right? To be specific, tall, dark-skinned black guys, because they are so willing to compete. All other races of men are so not willing to compete. It's, you know, but when you're dealing with one of these dark-skinned fellas, bro, that's been through more hardship than you, more blacker than you, it's quite hard to compete, you know, and these fellas don't even need to be handsome. It's their willingness to compete. It's what makes them hard to compete against. And they won't talk down about, they don't talk down about their competition either, like most men do. They just get to competing. I'll give you another one. You know, when you go online, especially threads, and you see black women talking about how much they like white men or other races of men over black men, they're doing the same thing. They're positioning themselves as somebody that would need to be won over, right? It's not, if they make it clear that they only like black guys, then you might think that you don't have to compete much, right? So they're making themselves into the princess guarded in the castle by the dragon. They are creating the circumstances for them to be won over. If you believe that all these other men like them and you need to compete with these other men to get them, then, as I said, then they are positioning themselves to be won over. And for those of you who don't believe me, if you don't think life is a competition, if you don't think that your woman won't select the best competitor, the most fearsome and worthy competitor, then I want you to go out tonight. I want you to get into a fight in front of your woman, and I want you to lose that fight. And let's see if your woman does not select based on competition. I bloody dare you. Go and get beaten up by another brother. You will be surprised You will be surprised when you come to find out that your woman fucked that fella that same night. Okay? This video was a fun video. Right? Get to competing, fellas. Get to competing. Just your willingness to compete makes you sexy and attractive. Don't talk down about the opposition. That's not competing. That's moaning and complaining. Don't talk down about the opposition. Don't be like, oh my God, you like black guys? Or on your Dr. Uma stuff. Don't be on your, oh my God, you like to sleep with the colonizers? Oh, fam, you're just losing that way. Don't talk down about your competition. All right? Just get to competing. Ignore the competition. Just focus on what you got going on. All right? See it as good. I'm telling you, competitors love to enter competitions. The prize is also if you can win, and then that's how you have real loyalty. Allow your woman to do a comparative analysis on you and win. All right? Okay. Guys, leave a like, leave a comment. If you want to learn how to compete, if you want to learn how to win women over, if you want to know how to turn into something that a woman wants to win over, then sign up for one-on-one coaching. But, I'm not going to lie, as a man, it's so much more rewarding for us to win the woman over. So much more rewarding. It's not, I don't really give a fuck about being won over, really. I don't see myself as a baddie like that. To be fair, I'm quite decisive and I know exactly what I want. I'm not a young boy anymore. So really and truly, we should really be in the business of winning women over. Allow them to hate you. It's good. They're making it easy for you. Just be impressive. Just literally be impressive. That's all you need to do. All right. See you guys later.